Hi everybody and welcome to day 2 of our lesson 14 in Journeys. Today we are going to be talking about our story, The Big Race, talking about some new phonics skills, and also seeing our sight words that we are learning this week. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's read our context cards with our words to know. The first one is for the word two. Two desert lizards are sitting on the rock. Two. Next we have the word into. The bird flew into the big cactus. Into. Next we have the word three. Three. There are 3 birds resting in the sun. 3. Next we have starts. Starts. The desert starts to cool down at sunset. Starts. Next on our list we have the word over. A hawk flew over the tall rocks. Over. Our 6th word is the word four. All 4 legs of this fox are strong. 4. The next word we have is 5. This desert flower has 5 red spots. 5. And our last word is the word watch. The rabbits watch and listen for danger. Watch. Last week, when we read about seasons, we talked about one of our target skills, cause and effect. Now, the cause is something that happens first, and it is the reason that something happens. The effect is what comes after. Sometimes one event in a story causes another event to happen. So as you reread, ask yourself, what happens and why? In our story, The Big Race, why doesn't Snake win? He does not win because he stops to chase bugs. Snake stopping is the cause. What happens after that? Snake loses the race. That is the effect. So again, as you reread our story, The Big Race, think about what is happening in the story and why. Why do certain characters not win the race? Why does Red Lizard win the race? What happens when he wins the race? Be thinking of these questions and also be observing what happens in the story as you are reading. So here is our story, The Big Race, written by Pam Munoz Ryan and illustrated by Viviana Garofali. Today is the big race. I like cake, said Red Lizard. I will run in that race. Red Lizard gets to the race. 4 animals will run with him. Cottontail is not late. She will run in lane 1. Rat naps in the shade. She will run in lane 2. Snake takes his spot in lane 3. Roadrunner stands in lane 4. He waves at his pals. Red Lizard is in lane 5. The animals bend and hop. The flag is down and the race starts. Many animals watch and clap. Cottontail does not get far. Rat falls into the hay. Snake stops and chases bugs. Roadrunner trips over a rake. Who will win? It's Red Lizard who wins. Hip hip hey! Watch me eat this cake, he yells. Red Lizard looks at his big cake. Red Lizard looks at his pals. His pals like cake too. What will Red Lizard do now? Red Lizard gets 5 plates. He gets cake for his pals too. Hip hip hooray for Red Lizard. Next, we are going to read our decodable, Dave and the Whales, by Andrew Hathaway, illustrated by Julia Wolf. Now, as we're reading through our decodables, be listening for words that have the long A sound. So they'll say A. Are you ready to get started? All right. Dave is a whale. Dave is fast. Let's play, Dave yelled. Chase me. Chase, chase, chase me. Oh, wow, you guys. So on this first page here, do you hear any of those words that have that long A sound in them? I see quite a few. What about our character's name? Dave. Dave. The word Dave has a long A in it. What kind of animal is Dave? He's a whale. In the word whale, we also hear the long A sound. We hear w-ale. Also, when he says chase me, in the word chase, we hear ch-ace. Do you see another word that has a long A? The word play. Play. So there were a lot of words that have the long A on this page. Let's see if we can find some more. Dave's pals watch. Watch. Not one whale is as fast as Dave. Dave did not get his pals to chase him. Why chase Dave? Asked Jake. We can't catch him. Oh, so Dave's friends are not going to chase them. Why wouldn't they want to try and chase Dave? His friend Jake, which also has a long A, Jake, says, why chase Dave? We can't catch him. Why can't they catch Dave? It told us not one whale is as fast as Dave. So if you know he's faster than all the whales, why would you want to try and catch him? Dave made waves as big as hills. Let's make waves, yelled Dave. Why? Asked Lane. We can't make waves as big as Dave's. Dave did not get his pals to make waves. Oh, how do you think Dave's friends are feeling right now? They keep telling Dave, why? We can't. Because either Dave is so fast or he's so good at making big waves. They say, why try? How do you think this might make Dave feel? I know if I were Dave, if all of my friends kept saying no or not wanting to do things with me, I might feel a little sad. Let's see if we can see more about how Dave and his friends feel. Dave is sad. His pals will not play with him. I get it, said Dave. I am fast and can make big waves. But I can't sing. So we found out that Dave is feeling sad, kind of like what we may have thought. His pals will not play with him. Dave says he gets it though. He knows he's fast and can make big waves. But Dave said he cannot do one thing. What is the one thing Dave said he cannot do? Dave said he cannot sing. What do you think him and his friends might do next? Let's see. Let's sing, yelled Dave. 2 whales came. 3 whales came. Then 4 and 5 whales came. Oh, so all of Dave's friends are coming near him now. Do you think that they found something they can all do together? I think so. Sing, whales, yelled Dave. Let's make a tape. Let's name it Dave and the Whales. It will be a big hit. Music used to be recorded on small videotapes that you would record, process, and then play. So Dave and his friends said, let's make a tape and name it Dave and the Whales. So they are going to make a recording tape of them singing and call it Dave and the Whales. To end our lesson today, we are going to be doing an activity in our reader's notebook. Our activity is about our words to know, which are also called our sight words. Now, we've been going over these words a couple times this week, and we noticed that a lot of our words are numbers. So, our directions tell us to circle the word that best completes each sentence. You will notice that the first 4 questions, you are having to choose between 2 answer choices. And on the second half of our worksheet, we see our words as they are numbers, and we need to write them as they are spelled out in words. So what we will do, I will help you read questions 1 through 4, and then we will go through the numbers at the bottom, and at the very end, we will go over all of your answers. So for numbers 1 through 4, we are going to read the sentence and circle the word that best completes each sentence. Let's get started. On number 1, it says, can you blank my fish for me? We have 2 choices. We have the words watch, into. So what word would best complete the sentence? Can you watch my fish for me? Or can you into my fish for me? So circle the word that would best complete the sentence for number 1. can you watch my fish for me? Or can you into my fish for me? On number 2, our sentence says, I will go blank class with you. Our choices are into, starts. Which word would best complete the sentence? I will go into class with you, or I will go starts class with you. Which word would best complete the sentence? I will go into class with you. I will go starts class with you. Circle the word that best completes the sentence. On number 3, our sentence says, I am glad that lunch blank at 1. Our choices are watch, starts. What would we say? I am glad that lunch watch at 1, or I am glad that lunch starts at 1. Circle the word that best completes the sentence. Watch, starts. And on number 4, our sentence says, the fox jumps blank the log. Our 2 word choices are over, watch. Which word would best complete the sentence? The fox jumps over the log, or the fox jumps watch the log. Circle the word that best completes the sentence. Now, for the last part of our worksheet, we have some numbers on this side. Now, I know how good everyone in our class is at numbers, so we know these are 2, 3, 4, and 5. We can see some of our words to know here in the blank. We have the word 5, 4, 3, 2. So you are going to pick the word from the box and write it in the blank next to its number. So for number 2, the number 2, look for the word 2 in the box. Think of how the words are spelled. Listen to the sounds. 2, 2. Next, look for the word that spells 3, 3. Listen to the sounds that the letters make. 3. The same for number 4 and 5. Look for the words that spell 4 and 5. Write the words in the blank next to their number. If you need to pause the video to write your answers in the blank, you can go ahead and pause. We will go over our answer choices in just a few seconds. So pause the video if you need to. All right. If you didn't pause the video, that means you are ready to go over our answer choices for our workbook page. Let's start with number 1. We wanted to circle the word that best completed the sentence. On number 1, we would have said, can you watch my fish for me? So we would have circled the word watch. On number 2, this one may have been a little bit tricky. We would have said, I will go into class with you. I will go into class with you. On number 3, we would say, I am glad that lunch starts at 1. Oh, I am always excited when lunch starts. And number 4, the fox jumps over the log. So we use the words watch, into, start, over. Now on the next part of our workbook page, you wanted to write the word for each number. So for the number 2, we would have put the word two. T-W-O. Now remember the W is silent, so we don't hear it. We just hear T. Ooh. Next for the number 3. 3. We can hear it starts with a T-H-R, and then the double E says the E for 3. Next we have the number 4. So 4 and 5 both start with the letter F, but if you listen closely, you can hear the or of the O-R in 4. So we would write the word 4 in the blank for number 4. And for our last one, number 5, when we say 5, we hear F-I-V. So we hear the long I, so we would have put F-I-V-E. So the word 5 for the number 5. All right, how did you do on your activity? Did you get all of them correct? That's great if you did, but even if you didn't, I'm still glad that you tried and that you did your best. Now make sure if you got any of them wrong on your activity that you correct them so that if you look back on them, you have the right answers. All right, well that is the end of our reading video for today. If you have any questions for me or any questions at all, please let me know and I'll see you later.